Hey guys, so May Day just happened, and all over the world there were like crazy riots with Antifa. There were all in America, in France, in Europe, and it was probably the worst in Paris. There was a cop that was literally lit on fire by a Molotov cocktail thrown by Antifa. In Portland, America, their event was shut down because of the threat of violence from these people. So, these people's tactics are working to some extent. There was that small victory at the Ann Coulter thing, but that needs to be replicated on a much larger scale because these people, they understand that these tactics work. They've talked about it on their own forum boards, and they're like, yeah, let's keep doing it. Let's continue to do this because it's working. And the more events, the more things that get shut down, the more incentive they have to do it. So essentially, with these people, they need to be designated as a terrorist organization so then the police can crack down on them right away, and that would minimize a lot of the violence. Or unless if you don't, what's going to happen is a lot of people are going to arm themselves when they go to these events, and they're going to defend themselves. And when they get attacked, they're going to fight back, and there's going to be more violence. So, you got to make a decision here, right? Designate these clear terrorists as terrorists, to try to stop them at least a little bit, because what they're doing all over the world, what they're doing to silence people that they disagree with. More people should be up in arms about this. Like, freedom of speech is probably our most valuable right that we all have. All of our other rights essentially come from that one. So to hamper that in any way is not good at all. And another thing I've noticed is there's people are always talking about the rise of Nazism and the rise of the right, but nobody's ever talking about the rise of communism and the effect that that's having on the people right now and the violence that they're doing. Like, you don't necessarily see people from the alt right going out and doing these violent acts. Like, they're not going in groups and attacking people, right? You don't see that happening. But vice versa, on the left, you see that happening all the time. And these people are on the left. Don't get me wrong. Like these people are on the left. They do, yes, they do hate like the corporate leftists and this and that, but the ideology is on the same line. So, everybody's worried about, the alt-right and these people like Spencer Rice, where, yeah, I disagree with them on a lot of stuff, but yeah, they're not the ones going around throwing Molotov cocktails at police officers and this type of stuff. So, we should moderate where we, put our outrage and put it to the people who actually deserve it, like Antifa. Enough with equating the two as similar or the exact same, because they're not. Clearly, they're not. And, these people are aligning themselves with like Islamists and stuff like this because they both have a lot of the same ideology when it comes to the West and Western society. They both want to see it like crumble, right? They're anti-capitalist, they're anti-male, Western male, vice versa, etc., etc. So it's no wonder that feminists, who are essentially like socialist communists, would align themselves with Islamists. Before we were wondering, like, oh, why were these people crazy? Like, they hate women, but they would rather align themselves with them than us, which is really messed up. But I'm just really hoping there's more coverage on this. If we need to support a lot of the independent media, they're actually going there on the ground floor and reporting on this, because you're not often getting much coverage from the mainstream media about this stuff. And they also frame it a lot of the times like both people are at fault or both groups, when oftentimes it's just one. But yeah, support people like Tim Pool or Laura Southern or people like We Are Change. Donate to these people and help their channels out and give them views instead of watching, the legacy media, because we need to strangle them of their resources. But hopefully this stuff, hopefully they actually do designate these people as a terrorist organization, or they at least let people like carry guns or something. I know that sounds drastic, but these people are attacking like women and old ladies and children and stuff like that. Essentially, like, let people defend themselves, because they're a lot less likely to go out and attack you with a stick if you may shoot them in the face, right? I don't know. That's just another option on the table. But if you like my content, subscribe and have a great day. See you later.